You got yourself a gun. Off Work Sports. OKC. Hey, the Thunder been doing it okay, man. I know you see the record 5-10, but let me jump in here real quick. Let me jump in here real quick and let's look at the standings. I think they're about 10th. Did you think they'd be 10th? Did everyone think the OKC Thunder were just gonna fall on their faces? I'm not gonna lie to you. They have, even with this record, the OKC Thunder have been incredibly strong competitors and have put up good games every single night against every single team they play. You can appreciate that. You can only imagine what Jeremy Grant could have done for this team. It's a shame I'm saying this, but I'm disappointed that they traded him because I thought they could have had something special with Mr. Grant with the team. Because he's not even playing. He's doing well for the Nuggets, but he would be a more obvious, pronounced focus with the OKC Thunder and possibly push himself into all-star contention and get paid even more. Now, when you bring in this guy, no matter what you say, by the way, there's a rapper named Rich Reimer from New York. Chris Paul and Rich Reimer look like twins. Anyway, Chris Paul, I gotta tell you, again and again every year, he's kind of doubted. They say he has an attitude. He's 34 years of age. But look at his stat line, man. Let's just be honest. He's consistent. He has improved this year. I told you, if we see any improvement from this guy, shooting 40% from three. His minute, as low as a minute is less. Guess why? He has a great point guard there, Dennis Schrader. Put up 16 points a game. Almost 6 assists, okay? And the most obvious thing that really shines out to me, the rainbow in the sky, is his generalship of this team. And a team that I think was trying to tank and rebuild is now in a situation where they're going to be borderline close to getting into the playoffs. I'm telling you this right now. The lineup is strong. The guys are not utilizing, obviously. I talked about Deontay Burton in my review. Hamidou Diallo is coming of his own, is becoming a great defensive-minded shooting guard. And then you got Darius Bazley, right? So far, so good. For all the comments on coming out of high school and all that don't work and, you should go to college. Oh, man, let's look at the stat line real quick. If it's 5 or 6 points a game, I'm happy, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't expect anything from him. Let's look at it. 17 more. There you go. 5 points a game, 4 rebounds. I'm telling you, he looks pretty good out there. He needs to work on his free throw shooting. But Darius Bazley is not a joke. 6'8", 208. Again, I think that's the reason why they let go of Mr. Jeremy Grant, to try to build upon him. Remember, just in the G League, now he's getting the NBA opportunity. He looks like he belongs. He doesn't look like he's out of place. It looks like the the G League training really helped him. Other than that, standouts to me, Terrence Ferguson, let's look at his stats. He needs to start to improve a little more, okay? Okay, he really needs to. 21 years old. He's averaging only 6 points a game, 3 rebounds, shooting 41% from three. I would love to see the number of shots he's taken, but he has to improve. He really does. Shooting 100% from the free throw line. Kudos to you for that, brother. Kudos to you for that. I got to see how many times he went to the line, probably 5 times. But Terrence Ferguson, we need you. Wake up. You're a star in this league. I know you are. I believe in you. I had you in here as one of the more improved players. Got to get going. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I doubted him out of Kentucky. I thought it was a bad pick for the LA Clippers. He has shut me the hell up all across the board. The guy's a bona fide all-star, okay? Borderline all-star. He'll have a tough time getting in there. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the real deal. And he kind of formalizes their triangle. What I talk about, remember I talk about X-Men. I like to talk about X-Men. I like Marvel a little bit. The mutants out here, right? The mutants are Daniel Gallinari, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Chris Paul, okay? Now, you got a couple other guys that are borderline. Hamidou Diallo could be an all-star. However, his jump shot is not there. Let's get into Hamidou Diallo's stats, because these kids are finally getting the minutes to learn, which is going to pay big dividends, averaging 21 minutes a game, so 9-minute increase, 9 points a game, 4 rebounds. Great job for Hami, but look at the three-point percentage. Hami, come on, brother. Come on, boy. Come on. 15%. Let's get this guy going. He needs help. He needs help from that angle. I'm going to continue on. We know Shea's doing his thing. We know Danilo's doing his thing, okay? It's those other guys. The guy that's really been formidable for this team and people don't realize, and again, there's two guys, right, to me. Nerlens Noel. Hey, man, don't worry about none of the 3-point shots. You know, doesn't do that. The field goals, obviously he dunks all the time. 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks almost a game. Great job for Nerlens Noel, not Boulay. I like what I'm seeing from Nerlens. Great player, supposed to be a superstar, is now coming to his own. I don't know if he will stay with this team or push for a trade, but he's definitely a starting NBA center. However, in this freaking league, you need 2, and I think he better stay on his team because kind of the yin and the yang. Big Adams is a big muscle guy. Nerlens Noel is that Clint Capella. Clint Capella is like both of those in one, and that's kind of what you got here. And Nerlens Noel can be Clint Capella if he goes to the right team. Next up, let's get into my other guy, Dennis Schrader. Okay. People sleep on him. He's the unforgotten son, 28 minutes a game, 14 points a game, 4 assists. Remember, this guy was headed to be an all-star on the Atlanta Hawks if they ever made the playoffs. Then they drafted Mr. Trey, but Traylor was no joke. I would say even a scarier player when you look at it. People may want to utilize him as a potential starting guard. If they're trying to rebuild, he could force the issue. I love what I see from Dennis Schrader. Incredible player, great talent. I think he's going to go far in this league and has gone far. And let's look at his age. I want to look at his info. He's still 26 years old of age. He's in his prime. He could easily average 25, 26 a game. 20, 21 points a game with 8, 9 assists if it was full-time starter. So I appreciate what we see from Mr. Shea, and I think we're going to see big dividends from him. I just worry about him staying with the team. All around, a solid team that is proving to be tough. Guys that I don't see playing as much that need to play. Abdul Nader is another guy who's stretching the floor a little bit. He's helping them there. He's doing what he needs to as a role player. 12 minutes a game, but it comes in. He needs to, again, 3-point shooting is a problem here. They got none of it. That's their issue, and Ferguson has to be that guy. They got none of it, all right? Mike Muscala, Ferguson are their guys. They need another 3-point shooter, and Donald Gallinari. They need somebody else. Baisley has some range. Burton has shown something. Dort, to me, is a special player, but he hasn't seen any minutes yet. I guess, I think he's going to learn his way up through the G League and then get his way in there. But I like Dort. I think he can also come in, be a third guard. Think of a Marcus Smart with a little bit more handles, but he's explosive. I like Dort and what we'll see from him. Solid team. Great job for OKC. I just wanted to go over it. Even though you see 5 and 10 guys, these guys are working. It's no days off. And Chris Paul, congratulations again for proving why you're still one of the more elite point guards in this league. All 4 Sports sign off. I'm out. Peace.